It is Thursday. Happy Independence Day Eve to all Americans. And if not, well, enjoy the content. I guess a little bit early. We have a ton of stuff out today. There's a 99 for free. There's so much stuff. This has the makings to be one of the true best updates of all time in Diamond Dynasty. Leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and talk about it. The fifth inning program featuring what we all came to see, the Cornerstone Evolutions, 85s. Matt Chapman, Alex Gordon, and Juan Kershaw. They're the new Cornerstone. You also can pick these if you miss them or you just want more dick. There's always more to be had here. The voucher, which I like to try and bring this to your attention because I always get asked, like, how do you do the voucher? I got the cards. Where's my stuff? You get 50,000 XP if you collected Jeter, Hank Greenberg, and Nolan Ryan, which is going to get you at least to here. You get 2 of the Cornerstone. And further than that, it's about a third of the way there of Emmanuel Clase and about a quarter of the way there of the bosses. So that's pretty cool, all things considered. Let's check out a free Emmanuel Clase that you get. He's no sell, but 135,000 XP points. You're going to get a pretty good reliever with a sinker this time around. Cutter, slider, sinker. He's, of course, got the outlier on the cutter. It's going to go in at a clean 99 miles an hour. 120 hit 9, 105 BB, 125 maxed out pitch clutch with 86 K per 9. I always think Clase is a pretty good pitcher. I mean, he's got good accuracy on that cutter. The sinker's going to help him out because it's going to go arm side, of course, give you a little bit different of a look, but everything relatively in the same velocity space. We'll see. Some people I know love Class A cards. The brand new bosses this time around, Hank Aaron, Chipper Jones, and Greg Maddux. Notice a theme there. Of course, it is celebrating the All-Star Game being in Atlanta. Hank Aaron, Hammer and Hank. 97 overall for the bosses this time around. 103, 96 against righties. 190 against southpaws. Maxed out clutch. Not great defense. I mean, that's again, he's 97. He can only get so good. 70 fielding, 68 reaction, 76 speed. No secondaries. Again, as I said before, right fielders can play the opposite. He can play left field just fine. He'll lose, I think, 7, 8 fielding in the same reaction. So he's going to get worse, but he's definitely playable in that spot if you need him there. Left field's always one of those easier positions to stick someone. I mean, if you played baseball, you know that. Oh, usually it was right field because people couldn't hit it the other way, unless you didn't grow up in a town of like 800 people and, you know, they had lefties. There's like no lefties. They weren't allowed in our town. Chipper Jones, Larry Jones Jr., 106, 105 against righty. Switch hitting galore. One of the sweetest swings in the game. Of course, he had that World Series card earlier this year, which was pretty ass. But this one, I mean, well, we say ass as if that's a bad thing. This one's cheeks, man. It's good. I don't know. I'm an ass man myself. It's a good card overall. One of the best 3Bs. He's very comparable attribute-wise to Nolan Arenado. He's just got a better swing. He's a switch hitter, and he has more quirks. Sounds like a good thing to me. Chipper, the second boss, and then Craig Maddux might be the best one in my opinion. And if you've not used a Maddux card, you have to. You've probably faced him. He does have low velocity, but that works in his favor because with 101 BB9 and throwing so slow, he dots everything. You have to try. A pitch out usually goes in the strike zone for Greg Maddux. He refuses to throw balls. He's just got so much command of the strike zone. He's filthy with that sinker at the primary. He's got a 72 mile an hour Ephus-esque curveball. He's great at mixing speeds. He's a controlled darling with good per nines, 100 hit, 117 pitch clutch, 88 K per 9 with 112 stamina. That's going to play. Those are the 3 bosses themed around the Atlanta Braves in the All-Star Game, which is pretty cool. So that's at 200,000 XP, and you're going to get the second boss packet 400. So once again, pretty good. There's not double XP right now, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but if you got the voucher, You're already a quarter of the way there, so that is pretty good. There's some more packs along the way. We'll go and check out the evolution, because we've got that as well. 3 programs, which are somewhere. There they are, right here. Alex Gordon. We'll start off with him. Maybe you saw something a little bit more exciting. I don't know, man. I'd rather have this Alex Gordon than the Kershaw. I mean, he's very good defensively. He looks like Alex Gordon looked in real life. I mean, he got some good offense. He had some good years. I love the Alex Gordon swing. He's gotten some great cards in the past. You're getting him for the defense, realistically. They did do a few different things this time around. You could essentially get all of this done just by way of getting the card from the pack and then putting it on your team. There's not so much need to go and put the All-Star Series cards in and like mapping your team around it. Put this card at the start, the 85. Play with them, and you're going to be good to go. Let's just look at Kershaw. It's too tantalizing. Let's take a peek. 92, Clayton Kershaw, starting this off, kind of an evolution program of sorts. Celebrating Clayton Kershaw's career, which I don't know when it will be complete. Obviously, Hall of Famer, who surpassed 3,000 strikeouts last night, which was extraordinary. So cool. Really going to take a chunk out of my heart. You know, as one of those guys that has been there since I was a kid. You know, I was, 8, 9 years old when he debuted. Going to be crazy to see guys like him, Justin Verlander, Scherzer calling it quits. This card is not extremely great. He's a 92, 90 hit 9, 93 K9. The pitch mix isn't anything too special. Obviously, he does have that 12-6 curve, which Kershaw's made a career, a Hall of Fame career off of. And just one card, which leads you up to the 99 3,000 strikeout club, Clayton Kershaw. So awesome, so cool. That one, they had this ready to go. Obviously, we've been anticipating Kershaw getting here for quite some time. But I love when they do these instant drops. He gets it last night, boom, the card comes today. It's fresh. And it means that much more that you can get a free 99 in the game, and truly not a very time-consuming program either. 5-pitch mix, 4-seam slider, 73-mile-an-hour 12-6 curve, the circle changeup, and the sinker. This is 2019. This is that signature series Clayton Kershaw, which tormented so many people Diamond Dynasties ago, about 5-6 years ago. 111 stamina, 100 hit per 9, 100 K9, 110 pitch clutch with 96 BB9. This is great. This is one of the best pitchers in the game. Obviously, just the second 99 overall starting pitcher that we have, him and Roger Clemens, and I'm very excited for this one. How do you get him? Of course, moment challenges. That's kind of the big thing going out throughout his career. His first strikeout back in 2008, working up through a couple Cy Youngs and MVP awards, some World Series trophies. You've got some missions with the All-Star Series, stat missions with Dodgers in general, and you've got an optional. If you have this 3,000 strikeout icon, which I do not, but if you had it, you get some points. You get 20 points. That's actually really cool. If you've been playing a lot this year and have that. There's also a showdown for Clayton Kershaw. If you play that out, you get a bunch of points there. Why does it kick you out of the program? That's so lame. I'm sure they would say it's a feature, not a bug. 20 points for the showdown. So every moment challenge is going to net you 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30 points in moments. Get you up to 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. So you can skip some stuff. 85, and then the showdown gets you to over 100, unless some of these. Yeah. So it looks like unless you have this, the showdown is required, just FYI. But I think it is absolutely worth it for truly one of the best cards in the game. I don't think it's going to take too long, and you're going to get, 99 Clayton Kershaw. What else is there to say? Going back to the other evolution cards, there's a Matt Chapman. Of course, the A's card is going to lead up to this Giants version. 104, 107, not as fun looking at a 95 compared to a 99 now, is it? He looks okay. I mean, good for Giants-themed teams, as is Juan Marichal right here, who I think you got to use this card. You got to give him a shot at some point. Might not be in the Weekend Classic, but junk ballers like this, he looks like he could be a right-handed Fernando Valenzuela. Got the junk ball, screwball, curveball, slider. 95 of the four seam. Those pitch speed differentials are pretty good. The per nines, not the best in the world, but workable, I think. I'm definitely going to give him a shot and see how he can play, because I think truly not a bad pitcher at all. Of course, we've got many more stuff coming today as well. We've got the brand new Spotlight program. We have 2 Lightning cards today and also a bunch of Spotlight cards. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 93 overall, got no outlier, just 99, so not as special, but still good. Four-seam and sinker, about 4-mile-an-hour differential, sweeper, splitter, and a curveball. 121 hit 9, 108 K9 maxed out pitch clutch. Velocity and control might be a little bit of an issue there, but definitely looks like a fun pitcher to use. Quinn Priester, take it to church. Make him pray. Sinker cutter combo, slider 12-6 and a circle changeup. Could be good. He had a nice future star card a couple years back. Per nines all look pretty solid, around 90 or so. So you get him. You get, as you notice, some Spotlight packs. You get drop 1, drop 2, drop 3, drop 4, pick any. You also get an April pick any. Help you out with the Carlos Santana. There's a bunch of stuff. You've also got Michael Busch. Platoon darling. Great against righties. Sub him against lefties. He's from Minnesota. A lot of Minnesotans tend to struggle against lefties. Matt Wallner being one of them. Alec Burleson here. 125-94 against righties. Lefties, he's better. 90-95. Much better than Michael Busch. More of a DH, though. 62 fielding, 38 speed. Keep the big boy at first or leave him in the dugout, for that matter. You get C.J. Abrams. Talk about bad defense. I wonder when it will be time for the Nationals to move him off of shortstop, because he just cannot play the spot. 103, 112 on contact is awesome, alongside 108 clutch and 90 vision. The power pretty good, 80 and 97 against righties and lefties respectively. 85 speed, maxed out steal. He's got first pitch hitter and dead red. Got dead red eyes after sitting at the casino at 2 a.m. The day before a game day. Come on, CJ. Maybe that's why he doesn't improve defensively. This card, I've already been made privy to it. Just look. Jo Adell is one of the best cards of the game. 95, 116 against righties, 115, 120 against lefties. The vision could be a little higher. 74 is not awful. 111 clutch. Defense also leaves something to be desired, but it's all right. 80 speed's going to help bridge the gap a little bit. Offensively, this card is ridiculous. Breaking ball hitter, rally monkey. He was drafted to be the replacement of Mike Trout. For 6 years, it looked like that wasn't going to happen, but now maybe it will. Only 25 years old. Jo Adell is really starting to break out this year. Wow, that card is pretty special. And it leads up to one Lightning card that you're going to see today. If you get those 3 cards alongside the Jo Adell, Arenado, Evan Carter, and Hunter Goodman, you're going to get this 97 Juan Soto, who was chosen as the Lightning card. Not Cal, not Cattell, like some people wanted. Juan Soto. Let me know what you think. Did anybody get robbed for the Lightning card? 115, 115 against righties. 100, 108 against lefties. 85 vision, 102 clutch. The defense is very Juan Soto-esque. 63, 69 reaction, 53 speed. He does have the secondary of left field, which is nice. Not that you really want to play him in either spot. But offensively, juggernaut. 10 quirks, including on face, first pitch hitter, dead red, breaking ball hitter, bad. He's got all the good ones. I think he's missing one quirk. Got one of the best swings in the game. And he's got killer offensive attributes. Is one of the best DHs in the game. Like, offensively, he is better than basically any card not named Ted Williams or Carlos Beltran. He's very, very good. He's definitely going to be my DH going forward. You could play him in the outfield if you wanted, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's take a look at the Retro Lightning Collection. See a bunch of new cards that came out today. You need 8 cards to get the ultimate Bobby Grich, who we're going to check out here, 97 overall. He's really good. He might not be the sexiest name, even though he's got that Ron Jeremy, porn star mustache there. Here Actually, am I doing a Bobby Grich cosplay here? We kind of look alike. He's one of the best second basemen of the game. 116, 106 against righties, 113.96 against lefties with maxed out clutch 84 vision. That's just not there at second base in the game right now. He's got 70 speed, mid-70s fielding, dead red. I think he's definitely better than Alfonso Soriano. This is an outstanding card. Whether he's the hottest name on the block or not, I know this was 79. Probably a lot of people watching this were not watching him back in 79, but it's a really good card. You also get a Yandy Diaz for collecting 5 cards, 96. He's pretty good too. I mean, Yandy's, just this kind of guy with the Rays. I mean, he's just really, he gets hits, damn it. And he's been having a little bit more power lately too. 94 against righties he gets here, maxed out contact, 110 clutch. Really a pretty solid card. Again, maybe not the sexiest name, but I implore you, try some of these guys. You need 5 cards to get him, and I don't think it's going to be too expensive. Some of these were, Casey Schmidt is $9K. The Pasquatch is 16. Drew Rasmussen is 17. Mizrowski is 21. Now we get to the cards that you haven't seen yet. Wenso Perez. Switch hitter. This is kind of like the Willie Castro card, also a Tiger. Maxed out contact left, 115 power against lefties as well. Pretty good against righties, 95 clutch, can play second, third, short, left, center, and right. 80 fielding to start off, can get to Gold Shield at all those positions at parallel 5. This is a very good card. Really great. His price will be higher to reflect that, but there is some packs that you can get. You get, at collecting 3 cards, a chance at any of them. There's, looks like 11 cards in total. You could possibly get him. So I think you get 2 free any packs, 1 of the program, 1 here if you collect 3 cards, which, I guess technically not free, but you know what I mean. I don't think this collection is going to be too difficult to acquire. Even cheaper than the Bryce Harper one because you need less cards. Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies here. Sinker cutter combo, 4-pitch mix, slider, and a circle changeup. He looks okay. You would like to see, obviously, a 5-pitch mix there. But for 4 pitches, not bad. 100 hit 9, 78 K per 9, 90 BB 9, 116 pitch clutch. Great for Phillies theme team. I'll definitely try him out, but got a couple questions. Justin Robleski here for the Dodgers. This card should be fun. 5-pitch mix, sinker cutter combo, 4-seam slider to 12-6. No outlier. Not sure why I even checked, but he's pretty fun. He's a bit of a long reliever, which you don't see in the game. 77 stamina, 108 hit 9, 102 BB 9 with 118 pitch clutch. That could be really good. Reliever stats are weighted differently, so this would play like a top-end starter if you really wanted to. He probably only going to go about 4 innings. But pretty fun card there. Jose Soriano's not new, Gomer. You Adrian Moron, or Morahone, as you actually pronounce it. Sinker, slider, cutter, 4-seam, circle changeup. Outlier 1 on the sinker. 125 hit 9, 100 BB 9, 120 pitch clutch. This is one of the best lefty relievers in the game. We'll be talking about that with one other guy who's a Weekend Classic reward here, Jazz Chisholm. 96 overall, 110, 117 against righties. Not outstanding against lefties. Vision leaves a little to be desired. The fielding isn't anything too special. I like Jazz. It's a good musical genre, but not my favorite card that they released there today. Overall, really good, I think. Obviously, it would always be better if everything was earnable, obtainable, but I think, once again, like the Bryce Harper one of the past month, it is definitely easier to get this stuff where, realistically, if you could get to 3 cards, whether that be you pull some of them or just buy like a Casey Schmidt for 10K, you get like 2 packs. Like Yandy Diaz is pretty easy to get to, and then these cards are going to drop in price as people get throughout the program. At least that's my hope. So that can be a little bit easier to obtain and afford for more people. That's what we got there. We're going to look at the Weekend Classic here, the 4th iteration, and kind of interesting announcement for the next Weekend Classic after this rank season begins. On Tuesday, there's going to be 2 Weekend Classics within that month. I'm wondering if that's going to tank the rewards. We'll have to see. Otherwise, I think for the most part, they look pretty much identical. We're in Diamond League once again. I think this is about, besides like the spotlight stuff, it looks pretty much the same as the prior. So that's what you get right there. Same sort of thing. Yeah. Wondering if that's going to be different when they put out 2 of those next time. I'm a little unsure of that. Let's look at the Weekend Classic rewards. Andrew McCutchen, Prime Series. So this does go in the Lance Berkman collection. Also update those deluxe packs. If you've been sitting on them, Prime packs are now put in there. So that collection should just in general be cheaper. I mean, Veritek and Terry Pendleton should be less. It's easier to get Berkman if you've been waiting on him. 110, 125 contact, good power, 90 vision, 108 clutch, gold shield defense at center. Of course, he can play left and right. He's going to lose, I think, like 4 fielding, maybe 5, so don't worry about it. 85 speed, obviously, that's not getting touched. He only has 1 quirk as the game blows chunks, but that is Andrew McCutchen. Very good reward. I think one of the best outfielders in the game. Maybe not as good as Andrew Miller in terms of overall positional value, because I think this is probably the best lefty reliever in the game. Slider, 4-seam, sinker, circle, changeup is lovely. 115 hit 9, 120 K9, 125 pitch clutch with 74 BB9. No outlier here, of course, but with funky mechanics, 6'7". Height, I do think matters. I think higher height, the better. Obviously, you typically see that in real baseball. But also it reflects to MLB The Show. Those guys are just harder to read. And loss could be the same for the Short Kings. It's a little bit easier to read those guys, kind of like a Dr. Seuss book. Andrew Miller, I think, is truly special. They've definitely done a lot better job with Weekend Classic cards as of late. I think him and McCutchen are very good. But, of course, they're paling in comparison to Mickey Mantle. 98 overall, who's the chase card coming out today. He's really good, obviously. 108, 103 against righties, 125, 80 against lefties. I mean, he's not better than Beltran. He's not better than Ted. Let's not get silly. But he's very good. Once again, center fielder, can play left and right field. He's not going to lose too much defense. 82 speed, gold shield defense to start off. I know not everybody loves Mickey Mantle's swing. I typically like it, but I know there are some haters of the swing. But switch hitter with those kind of stats, that's good to play. And it's also going to cost you $250K right now, $300 buy now price. Very big shakeups to the market. I mean, we got lots of higher overall cards today. And I'm curious what that is going to do to the live series market, which has been going down. Shohei's 510 at the moment. Judge is 340. Like I said the other day, I don't think we're going to see Ohtani get back up to 600. I don't think Judge is going to get back to 400 on the sell now prices. I think we're just getting so many good cards at this point that we are naturally going to see these cards finally go down. I mean, Beltran isn't as great. He's still as great as he was, but in comparison to the field, not so much. The gap is closing. So we'll see exactly what happens. Obviously, we've got All-Star content coming up next week. The Team Affinity stuff is going to come out, which once again, if you want those cards, you have to go and get the vouchers. That's the only way to get the cards. I don't think they've done the best possible job of making that abundantly clear to people. But yes, if you want the Yankees Team Affinity card, their All-Star card that they're going to get, you have to get this voucher. You exchange this voucher for the card, and there you go. If you have it, you will get the card when the content comes out on the 11th. It's really that simple. So just keep that in mind. That's how that's going to work. There's going to be other stuff in there. My guess, hopefully we see like 97s. It looks like they're pushing the pace to me. We get a 99 Kershaw. I get it's a special occasion because he hit 3,000 strikeouts, which is a very rare feat, especially in today's ever-evolving game. But we'll see. Next week, we've got new rank rewards, new BR rewards, new multiplayer program rewards, a bunch of stuff coming on Tuesday, roster upgrades and downgrades happening next Friday on the 11th. Also, All-Star Game, Team Affinity, brand new All-Star collection, and more. Draft day content on the 13th. Home Run Derby on the 14th, All-Star Game on the 15th, and they say predictions are back. If you remember, or maybe you didn't play around that time, I think like MLB 18, you can make predictions with how the Home Run Derby is going to shake out, and you could win some stuff, which is pretty cool. So far, we have Cal Raleigh, Ronald Acuña Jr., and James Wood announced for the Home Run Derby. Could be in the making for a lot of fun. Right now, the way I kind of perceive things, I think we're going to get a 99 overall in the All-Star Collection. I think the number 1 overall pick is going to be a 99. I think the Home Run Derby winner is going to be a 99. I think the All-Star Game MVP is going to be a 99. I mean, by the next inning program, which is getting to be just 3 weeks away, we will be at 99. So we're kind of approaching that end game territory, or at least the 99 overall territory, and we're going to get there a lot quicker than you might think. So overall, a lot of stuff that came out today. Let's just see, is there a new conquest or something? There's not, weirdly enough. That's kind of interesting. You kind of assume there would be, right? Usually makes sense, but no, I suppose not. There's a free 4th of July pack. Yeah, we'll open this. Claim for free. Why not? That's a great price. What do you get in here? I'll hold off on that. You get a lot of stuff. You get socks. You get bats. You get like the Undertaker Punisher bat. That's pretty cool right there. Buried to the bone. Or no, he did the Limp Bizkit song, didn't he? Anyway, 4 people understood that, probably. Some cool stuff you get for free. Once again, happy Independence Day to all of you guys tomorrow. Hopefully be safe. Don't blow off your hand in fireworks like Jason Pierre-Paul. Overall, content I thought was really good today. A lot of good stuff that you can get just by playing the game. Never going to like chase packs having the highest overall player. I think there's a lot of stuff that you get good for free. You get Juan Soto, you get that Lightning card, you get the Clayton Kershaw for free. Not going to take too long. 3 good bosses. Weekend Classic cards have been getting better and better. Yeah, I thought they did a good job today content-wise. Very excited for All-Star. I think that's going to be a big point for this game here where they really got to nail it. But I think they've been doing a lot better with content as of late. Hopefully you guys are excited. We're going to be streaming live on twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend. Come hang out and keep the party started. Keep the party going. Party's already begun. Thank you guys for watching.